So what is going on, everybody? It's King Karan with another Flare content for you guys. And this one is very important because I'm going to give you the secret how to receive free money with Flare. And I know there are some people out there watching. They're lurking. They have been compounding their Flare since 2023, since the first drop, right? You guys are lurking. Oh, is he gonna say it? Is he gonna expose us? Right? Because I know, I get it. We were all quietly stacking up our flares. We received free flares first, right? The airdrop. And then obviously you have people who invested more to get more rewards, just like I did. I mean, the 15% that we all get from the snapshot back in 2020, for me, that was not enough. I had to invest way more because I knew these rewards were crazy, outrageous. It should be illegal, these rewards. But still, after 2 years, we receive these rewards like it's candy. And you should take this advantage. Please take it. And I'm going to explain this to you in a simple way, right? I get it. You try to find this out, but it's hard for simple people, right? They just want to research a little bit, just say like, okay, how to receive monthly rewards, and then all of a sudden you're like, no, man, I'm just gonna hold Flare, like I'm just gonna hold the coin. I'm not gonna do this. And what is going like? I'm here. I got you. All right. I'm here to explain this in a simple way, just like I'm going to explain this to a friend who just came up to me. All right. So I'm here to make things simple. I'm here to receive this information, to ask a lot of questions, to get it into my head, and to give the information to you in a simple way. So, are you ready? So, a friend comes to me. He's like, yeah, bro, it's been a long time and I've been listening to you about Flare. I hold Flare, but I do want to participate. I do want to receive the monthly rewards. I do want to get the delegation rewards too. And I just want to take advantage of this because this is not for a long time if I'm talking about the monthly reward. So, how do I participate in this, right? How do I receive free Flare? And I'm here going to tell this guy, all right, so you hold your Flare somewhere, right? Uphold, you hold it on Coinbase or some platform, right? You hold your Flare over there. What I need you to do is to download Bifrost. It's the simplest way. Download Bifrost. That's what I'm doing too. Download Bifrost. It's a wallet where it actually interacts with the Flare network. So it's a really good wallet. You have your seed phrase and everything. Write them down. Write them down twice on two papers. Hide it, just like you're doing it with your ledger, right? It's just a wallet like that. It's a self-custodial wallet. Amazing. So once you download that and you wrote down your seed phrases, what you need to do is to send the Flare that you have on any other exchange or any other cold wallet over to the Bifrost wallet. Send them over. And once you send them over, you need to convert your Flare into wrapped Flare. This is the part where people don't get it. And then they give up. So once you have your Flare on Bifrost, right? You see it over here. You need to swap that Flare that you have over to wrapped Flare. You need to wrap it, swap it, any other term that you can get, but you need to swap it over to wrapped Flare. That is the money maker right there. Wrapped Flare is your horse, keeps on running around making money for you. So wrapped Flare is going to be the one that will do all the things, participate, delegate, and will make sure that you will get the monthly rewards too. So before I continue, I just have to let you guys know you have two rewards, right? You have the delegation rewards that you will receive every single 3 days, and you will have the monthly reward, the big one, that will last up until January 2026. So we still have like 6 drops left before it ends. So we still have a limited time on this, but you still can participate. I think it's like 6 or 7 drops. So let's start with the delegation reward that you will get every 3 days, right? So once you wrap it over to WebFlare, right? You can choose which like provider you want to get. So for me, it's Flare Dienst. It's a provider that gives me the rewards. I put it as 100%, but you also have an option to have 50% of another provider and 50% of another provider. So how do you find these providers giving you these rewards, right? In the description, I put down below a link where you can look at the providers and how much they're giving to you. There are some providers giving more than what I chose, right? So make sure to check it out. And also to check it out if they're trustworthy. It's very easy to look at these things. It's just a one-page thing. Research just takes minutes. Just scroll down, just see which one you want to pick. And then you obviously pick your providers for the delegation rewards every 3 days. So as you can see all of here that I send you the steps to do, how much do you actually get from this 3 days rewards, from this delegation reward that you will get every single 3 days? How much do you get? So if you invest $1,000 into Flare today, you will receive 50 cents every 3 days. So you will receive $1 every single week. If you invest $10,000 into Flare, you will receive $5 every single 3 days. That is going to be $10 per week. But if you're a big baller and you are going to invest $100,000 into Flare, right? So you send the Flare over to Bifrost, you swap it over from the normal Flare to the rep Flare with your 100,000, you will receive $50 every 3 days. So $100 every week. That equals $400 per month. That can be a monthly salary for someone, right? But that's just one reward. Let me tell you the second reward. So once you scroll down a little bit more, you don't need to do anything for this, right? This goes automatically, but you can check it out. You can check out the timing. When is the next flare drop, right? So you see the timing, and you don't need to do anything for this. You just need to hold it. That's it. It's very simple. I told you. It's very simple, but you just had to get someone who is just going to explain this very simply. And I hope that I'm the person. So with this big one, you don't need to do anything. You see a timer and it says maybe the next flare drop is in 20 days and you just wait. But here's the thing. Let's say you're participating today and the next flare drop is in 15 days. You have still missed a whole month. So you're halfway. You will not get the full rewards of this one. You will not get it. You will get a portion of the reward, right? So, which is actually amazing because if they didn't had it, if you participate, you still would not get this reward, but you will still get it even if you're late. So let's say you're delegating right now and the timer says we have 10 days left for the next drop. You will not get the full rewards based off from your holdings. You will get maybe 1/3 of the reward based off from your holdings because if it comes to the timing, you are not here. You are here, the timing is almost up, and you will get your rewards. But you started from here, right? 10 days left here, and you started to delegate here. You were not here. So you will not get the full reward. You're here. So you get 1/3 of the reward. But then the months later, the longer you hold red flare, you will get the rewards fully. And let me tell you how much you will get if it comes to the big monthly drop. So if you invest 1,000 into flare, you will definitely get this reward, right? The 50 cents, just like I told you about the delegation, right? The every 3 days reward. You get 50 cents every 3 days. That equals to $1 every week. And you also get this one. How much is that? You get $20 per month with $1,000 invested into Flare. But if you invest 10,000, you get 200 bucks over here plus the $5 every 3 days. That is $10 every week. But if you're like a big baller, just like I said, you get this every 3 days reward, as in $50 every 3 days. That is $100 every week because you get the rewards twice a week. How much do you get over here? And the amount, how much you get over here, I think you already know it. You will get 2,000 per month. Ladies and gentlemen, 2,000 per month. That's a salary. You just put 100K into Flare. You get $400 per month with the delegation, right? That's every 3 days, just like I told you. But that is $100 every week times 4 is a whole month. That is $100 times 4. That's $400. But this huge one, the drop, the monthly drop that you will get also is $2,000, guys. That's a free salary for you. And you decide what you can do with it. Cash out, pay your rent, right? Cash out, do whatever you want. You're free to do whatever you want with all of these rewards that are coming in, right? These lockups, you can just send it back over to Flare. You can just cash it out, whatever you want, but then you will not get the rewards, right? So the more you participate, the more rewards you get. So, just like I said, if you have 1,000 into Flare and you are going to get both of these rewards, 50 cents every 3 days, that's $1 per week. You get 20 bucks per month on top of that. 10,000, 200 bucks on the big one every month that will last up until January. So you have like 6 months left. And you also get, obviously, the $5 every 3 days. That equals $10 every week. So you can do the math for yourself now. How much Flare do you own? Don't tell anybody. Do the calculation for yourself. And then you can see how much you can receive. So, just like I said, send your funds over to Bifrost. You have to convert your normal Flare coin into Red Flare. Once you do that, you only need to choose your provider. And I am putting a link in the description. You can look at which provider is good for you, which will give a good reward, which is trustworthy. For me, it's Flaredienst. I'm using it 100%. I don't need two delegators. I just use one. I'm very simple. And that's it. You don't need to do anything. Just let it work. Just let it work and let it do its thing. So for one more time, the monthly drop will end on January 2026. So participate, please, because this is the big reward, guys. The delegation rewards every 3 days that you will get will still continue. So, guys, Hugo has thought about this for a long time. All right. And he did an amazing thing because he gave you free Flare. That's one. He gave you free Flare. He wanted to give you the same amount of XRP equivalent to the same amount of flare. But what is going to happen? A lot of people are going to dump their flares, and the price will go to the absolute bottom. Hugo saw it. He saw the behavior, and he was like, "No, I will not give you 100%. I will give you 15%. And you need to participate on the Flare network, just like how I explained it to you, right? With the wallet and everything. And you will actually receive way more because you have this pot of rewards, right? It's all in here, but just participate." And a lot of people did not participate in the beginning. I got like 17% in the first month. Like literally free flare, 17%. Not yearly, just for like 2 months. And then it fluctuated, obviously. So, also, one thing you guys should know, these percentages are not forever, right? Because what I said about like if you have 1,000 into flare or 10,000 into flare, that is based on the percentage today. That is 1.5% for the monthly drop. At the end of the year, it can be 1%. So, always know the percentages can change, but it's not changing drastically. Like it's the other day 1.5, other day it's going to be 0.5%. No, I've not experienced like a crazy volatility just like that, but just to let you guys know about that. So Hugo said, listen, I will give you 15% and you have to participate. And the people who cared about Flare Network since day one have been delegating and actually receiving way more Flare than the 100% they were promised to get. So what Hugo did was absolutely amazing. Because of his proposal, a lot of people compounded their flares. They received more flares that they actually could have received with the 100% drop, like the 1 and 1, right? The same amount of flare that you held, the same amount of flare that you held, the same amount of XRP, and you got the same amount. No, he said, listen, you get 15%. And you delegate, you participate, and you get even more than that, which came out, which is true. So I'm here to tell you right now, you have time up until January 2026 to get these monthly big rewards. Don't miss out. I just explained it to you guys, right? And the delegation rewards every 3 days. It's very simple. Free money, folks. I love to share it with you guys because before you know, the monthly drop is over and the price of Flare is going to go even crazier. I don't even know what's going to happen in the next month with Flare, all right? With F assets. Imagine what's going to happen when the faucet is going to be off. There is no more free drops for you guys. What's going to happen with the price then? Man, it's going to get crazy. F assets. You have 5 narratives for Flare. If I'm going to talk about this video is going to be like for half an hour. But I hope you guys really learned something from this video here. And you guys now know how to participate on the Flare network, which is just the delegation rewards that you receive and the monthly drop. So let me know in the comments what you thought about this video. I hope it's something useful that you guys are now getting educated and you start to realize that it's not really that hard. It's not really that hard at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time.